Welcome back to Interview Ninja. This is step 29. We've given Corbin an awful lot to think about in terms of developing his presence and projection. So now let's watch him have a couple of goes at how he can improve the way other people see him. We've inserted quite a few comments as you watch this, and the idea is that as you record yourself making various attempts at improving your own image, you can see which of those comments are relevant to yourself and maybe work on those areas so that you too can improve.
It's day 4 of Graham's University of Life. It's an intro, although it's kind of an outro because we're running out of time. But today we've watched through my other intros that I've done in the past, which was extremely painful for me. Graham seemed to think it was all right. I don't know whether he was withholding negative feedback as to spare my feelings, but I thought I was pretty cringy, just like I will when I watch this one. But I'm not allowed to be negative. No more negative language, so I'm going to stop. He's given me a power stick, a memory stick of power. We will now call it the power stick, which has 5 years worth of self-confidence tips, I hear.
You can see Corbin is trying really hard to remember everything we've talked about, but it's not coming easily. His breathing is tense, his hands are agitated, he's thinking so much that his fluency has gone and you can hear far more ums than usual. All this is a normal dip in performance as part of learning. It's actually an indicator that his subconscious is doing less of his old learned behavior and considering what and how to change. This dip is called the conscious incompetence stage, and you almost have to go through it before you can get to the conscious competence stage, which is where you know what you want to do and you're capable of doing it.
I'll go again. My second attempt at the intro today. It's day 4 of Graham's University of Life. And it's more of an outro than an intro. We've kind of run out of time so far today because we've got all the family coming. But we've been through, you can't see it, I'm pointing, but it's over there. The video of me doing my last intro, which...
When Corbin says to the camera, "You can't see it, it's over there," it becomes really clear that he is no longer thinking of the camera as talking to himself. You can see his eye contact has totally changed, and he's talking to you, the audience, using the camera as a kind of portal. This single change of mental image will greatly increase his level of engagement, and it's something that you can very easily adopt. It's one of these simple single thing changes which changes the whole dynamic of the interaction.
I thought was incredibly cringy, but Graham seemed pretty positive about, which was great. And about confidence in body language, like how I'm fiddling with this thing when I shouldn't be, and not looking at the camera and all of that stuff. We've addressed that today, and I feel like right now, probably because I'm telling myself to, I'm not doing that stuff as much. I'm hoping me looking at the camera like I am today isn't going to look as weird.
Notice the less tense breathing. Also, good gestures, as he now wants to communicate with you, the audience. He even brushes back his hair so you can see his face. I think it's for that reason. We're getting there with style and pace. Once his subconscious gets a chance to see how this all helps Corbyn as a whole person in the real world, we will be able to move into areas such as building his personal power and helping him conserve and build his mental energy. A fully conscious person can control conversation and how they are perceived as easily as driving a car. And they can be involved with one person or a small group and even move on to controlling meetings, doing presentations, and running a company if that's what you want to do.
We've spoken a lot about style, like self-image, how I view myself, what I'm wearing. Graham doesn't like my t-shirt. How to engage with the audience, who I'm talking to on the other side, how to treat the camera, all of that stuff. And he's given me this, a memory stick with 5 years worth of self-confidence presentations and things like that, which I'm excited to use. I'm not allowed to take it home, so I probably won't get to look at it today. But there's loads of good stuff on this apparently, and I think it'll help me. I'm already feeling more confident right now. I don't know whether it will reflect when I watch it back. I'm hoping that I won't cringe when I watch it back. I'll be happier. I'm sure I'm not going to be how I want myself to be exactly yet, but the more of these I do, the better. I am feeling more relaxed, I'm going to admit, and I'm sorry, future Corbyn, if you're watching this and you're cringing as well. You probably will be. But stuff like that I'm not allowed to say. My fluency in speech, we spoke about how fluent my last intro was. I might make a little intro comparison video so we can compare them all and hopefully see positive growth, but who knows. So that's my intro / outro today. And I'm sure I'll be back soon. There's loads more stuff I want to know about, especially what's on this. And next time I come, I'll think about style. I won't wear such a stinky t-shirt, even though I like it. And it's a bit of a raggedy jumper as well. I'll work on that. Present myself in the way that I want to be presented, because I realised watching myself back what I look like to other people might not necessarily be how I want it to be. And I think normally I'd hate talking to a camera and even the idea of someone watching it. But I think if I can watch this back, it'll help me get better at that. I'm also feeling like I've spoken for longer today, but I don't know. I'll have a look at the time. Maybe this one's like 4 minutes, but we'll see. Cool. Well, that's that. And I'll watch this back when I get home and hopefully not cry. I didn't mean to end it on a negative note.
In the last few minutes, you can see the internal subconscious mental battle is still going on between old Corbyn and his scripted behaviour and new and better Corbyn that we're aspiring to. My eldest son, Alexander, is an expert in executive behaviour change. He's worked with all sorts of universities and various companies, and he's visiting the UK. I've asked him to coach Corbyn on some simple tools using improvisation skills. And what I propose to do is video that session and then divvy it up into 4 or 5 pieces and include them as the next steps in this Interview Ninja course. Meanwhile, keep videoing yourself or friends and work together with someone if you can. Make notes, practice, and together, you, Corbyn and I, will make steady progress.